I was on the phone with, was it Buddy Sadva? Yeah, this morning, and we were talking about how much we used to pay for the phone, and I ended up telling something to myself. That is true. I ended up saying to myself that I would love for all the money that I paid the mobile phone companies to use their service the last, I don't know, the last 15 years. I would love for that money to just come back to me. Because damn it, everything that a lot of people are enjoying for free, I'm realizing the road that we took to be there. I remember a time where I would pay 800 euros of phone bill every freaking month. And I would never understand how I would arrive to those prices, but I would arrive to those prices every month. And a lot of time when I would look at my bill, there would be a lot of SMS, a lot of MMS, and internet usage, etc., would cost me a lot of money and not that much the phone calls. And then, so when I moved to Portugal, yeah, it was still hard to control my phone bills because I was using the phone so much. And then came WhatsApp. And WhatsApp killed the business of all these people. And I would not call this the business. I would say that WhatsApp killed the exploitation that those people can still do more or less in Africa, but less and less. Because all of a sudden, as long as you had an internet connection, you were able to talk to people. I had a girlfriend, Brazilian, Natasha. She lived in French Guiana, so that's South America, back in 1997, 98. And to be able to talk to her, and because of the time difference, so I think there's 6 hours less out there, to be able to talk to her, back in the days, I would have to leave my apartment, or my parents' apartment in Paris, and go to a phone booth with a card, a prepaid card, put the card in, call her at a time that we defined to talk. And that was back in the days. Then there was Skype. And I remember, thanks to Skype, long distance relationships stopped being so expensive, because you didn't have to pay for, you wanted to send a text, you could send a text. You wanted to, and you could talk on MSN, etc. And then if you wanted to talk to each other, you could talk via Skype. But WhatsApp killed all of these businesses. And I would love to receive all my money back. Because thanks to WhatsApp, I remember when we were kids, and my parents my dad was in politics, and went back in Congo, and we stayed in Paris. So when the parents would call, we would have to wait so that my dad and my mom speak to each one of us, and they would call once a week or twice a week, and we would have to sorry, something is, and we would have to to wait in line, me and my brother and sister, to have dad talk to us like, hey, how are you, da da da, you find a school, blah blah blah, what did you do, blah blah, yeah, da 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 da. And then my mom, and it would be like my family has always been like a long distance relationship, because my parents, at the point, they lived in France, then they moved back to Africa, then they moved to France, then they moved back to Africa. So but then if there was something important and urgent to talk with the parents, we would have to call in Congo. And first of all, you would have to hope that the conversation goes through, because the line was horrible back then. Once the conversation went through, then you had to speak fast, because trust me, every minute was like $10. And WhatsApp, listen, we can say all the things we want to say about Facebook, but WhatsApp, listen, every morning I send a message to my mom that says good morning, and one to my dad that says good morning, and they reply to me, and sometimes they send me a photo of what they're doing, and me, I send them a photo of taking my daughter to school. And every night I send good night to my mom or good night to my dad. And then you have the family group, when you say good morning to the brothers, the sisters, cousins, wives, etc. We have our family group, and then a few group with friends, and then we have the, yeah, when I'm in another country, and my best friend Marcy lives in New York, and my other best friend Lumana lives in Paris, and when we have conversations, it's never less than 4 hours. And this used to cost a leg and an arm, and now we just WhatsApp or send vocal notes, or send texts, or send photos, or we can even call each other on video. This is amazing. This is something that we could not do before. And listen, WhatsApp, like, we can say what we want. People love to say, oh, I want to go to Telegram, I want to go. Listen, I tried all these apps, they're crap. I don't like them. They're not well programmed like WhatsApp is. And listen, if there's something I love to do, is using my WhatsApp and just talking to your family in the other side of the world. Listen, look, my son is in Angola. Back in the days, it would be letters, because it cost too much money. Today, amazingly, it's WhatsApp and the internet, because some people prefer using the DMs of Instagram, some people prefer using the messenger of Facebook, some people prefer Telegram, some people prefer Signal, some people are still on Skype, some people might be still on MSN, whatever. But the means of communication, listen, they changed our life. I was on a long distance relationship before being with my wife, and thank God we had a Viber, because if not, these things cost a lot of money. And even if you stay local, and when I see how far we went in terms of the price of telecommunication, I'm amazed, because today I have a subscription that costs 34 euros per month, and everything is unlimited. Calls, SMS, MMS, and internet. Completely unlimited, unthrottled. And if you add that to having WhatsApp in your phone or YouTube, having WhatsApp on your phone and or a video conference app, it means that listen. There was my friend's. It was my friend's birthday. It was my friend's birthday, and we made her a surprise. We made a Zoom call. I think it was a Google Hangout, and we were able to all talk to her, just like that. And this is something that I probably would have a lot of long distance relationship that would have been saved if it was not for this. Because back in the days, that was impossible. Back in the days, listen, sending letters, waiting 2 weeks for the letter to arrive, then another 2 weeks for the letter to come back. That's enough to kill a relationship. Whereas today, listen, sometimes if I'm in another country and my wife misses me, back when I was traveling and before COVID and stuff, I'm in Miami, she's in Lisbon, and she's about to go to sleep. I'm still, let's say, 6 hours earlier, so it's midnight here. It's 6 p.m. for me. She's like, "Can you stay with me until I fall asleep because we miss you?" Yeah, put the video. They would just put the video, and I would just be there, maybe watching TV and watching them fall asleep. And when they know they're sleeping, I could just hang out. Those are luxuries that are amazing today. But back in the days, you guys don't know how much we had to pay. WhatsApp saved me. I had to wait until the weekend to buy long distance card to call my parents. And now we talk every day. Exactly what I was saying. We need our money back. Listen, those people took a lot of money from us. A lot of money.